Oh, that one's tight. She gets bat on it. Little bit of an under edge. Had to hit that. There's a given 4 as well. Is it a conversation going on here? Sophie Eccleston didn't know that it was bat. Hands on heads time. Simon didn't say. 25 balls done. Yeah. A little bit of an under edge before the pad. 25 balls done now. Went a ball early. There was a wide, of course. All right, we'll work on that throughout the day. 34 runs, 1 wicket.
Rose, the umpire, pick up that nick under edge of the bat. It means Nat Silverbrunt is off and running with her first 4. Amelia Kerr now with the ball. Sweeper on the offside. Long on the fence. Mid wicket as well. Good stuff. It's been a mixed bag here. Alex Tudor alongside with Manchester Originals fielding.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's a little bit indifferent, but that's the start. Much better.
Called for do. Beth Mooney does well. Makes good ground there. Jenna Brooks at the start of the show mentioned we'll have quality spinners on show. 2 good leg spinners on either side. Yeah, and later on we'll see Alana King with the ball. Hopefully she can churn out a performance. A must-win game for Trent Rockets. Only won 1 out of their 4. There was the field change. Sweeper came up on the offside. Mid off has gone back to long off. Bryony Smith, who just likes to hang back on that back foot, trying to pierce that field on the offside.
And the Originals will know the importance of getting that Silverbrunt out. Joe Gardner, who is next in heavy scorers for Trent Rockets. Bryony Smith is looking good. There she is on screen. Fine player.
A good start from Amelia Kerr. Sent back and rightly so. Deanna Dott in a gun, a rocket arm in that outfield. Kerr bowls her first 5 for 3, 37 from first 30. Action continues here in Nottingham. Trent Bridge versus the Manchester Originals. Oh, taken everyone by surprise. A juicy full toss to begin with and goes in 180 degrees from where Nat Silverfront was aiming.
Yeah, I'll say in this format of the game, it doesn't matter how they come. It's 4 runs nevertheless. A full toss that you would only say he's got a thick edge. Beth Mooney was unable to stop it. It's gone low, gone through her. And down a third for 4.
Doesn't get a hand to that. Strays in line. Mahika Gore does not get a hand, and that is nicely placed by Nat Silverfront.
Yeah, back-to-back boundaries. And we know how dangerous this lady on the screen is. It's a good paddle. Good shot. Executed beautifully. Head nice and still. Marika Gore was unable to stop it there. Short fine.
I'm just struggling slightly here with her radar. We might be struggling with height issues here as well. Like 1.5 of me. Brilliant. How's the weather up there, Tude?
It's all right.
Fresh? Yeah, pulled away and perfectly placed. There were 2 fielders on that leg side boundary, but Bryony packs a punch.
Yeah, this has been a good 5 so far. Good 4 balls, gone for 13 so far. Just dropping it short. Bryony Smith's not going to miss out on that. And Pearce, sort of deep mid-wicket, deep square. And the Gregory's under a bit of pressure. Need to get out of 5.
Return. Did that carry? Reaction say maybe just dropped in front. Well, that is the end of Daniel Gregory's 5. Expensive one. 13 is gone for. Let's have a look.
Yeah, it's an opportunity. They're never easy. But, yeah. I've seen him call. Should be disappointed with the start. Hopefully she'll get another opportunity. See how she gets herself. Yeah. Oh, safe. It's a dot ball.
Yeah, they ought to be taken. As a leg spinner, especially the way she's bowling, she's back into a good stance there to look for that return catch. Clean her up. Much required wicket, and Catherine Bryce is the one to do so.
Yeah, the old adage, if they miss, you hit. Stress, try and hit the stumps as much as you can. A few changes of pace. It's like a leg cutter. And the top of off. Bryony Smith looks a little perplexed, but it was a good delivery. And Bryony Smith has to part for 17. The score is 50 for 2.
Yeah, really smart piece of bowling. And slow on the leg cutter, like you said, does her for pace. The crease along with Nat Silverfront. 2 of them have done the bulk of the scoring for the Rockets.
Important 2 in. Ash Gardner, Surabhunt, fine players, world-class players. Manchester Originals need to be on it. I want to see the back of these if they can.
Look for the single. Rightly so, sent back. It becomes an important point in the game because you look at numbers from Nat Nash, high scorer for the Trent Rockets, 130 is what Nat Silverbrunt has, striking at 155. Ash Gardner, 113. Pierces that offside. Should miss the one from the sweeper. Between the two of them, they've scored 49% of the Trent Rockets runs, and that's been the biggest problem. Nobody else around has been able to chip in. Bryony did get that one score. Apart from that, nothing really else to support. Also, the two games they've played here, batting first, 128 and 106. Hasn't been good enough, and now put into bat again. They should be looking for an above par score if they are to hold the Invincibles, the Originals, beg your pardon, back. 10 done from Bryce. It's 52 for 2.
I think the average score has been 127 here. So, but you said with these two in and fine players, they'll.
Really good from Beth Mooney to bring her strike bowler in Sophie Eccleston back, who's already picked up one important wicket. The bowl to Nat Silverbrunt. Straight to the fielder. It'll be an interesting one here because both Nat and Ash go at Sophie Eccleston at 130 strike rate, beg your pardon. They've already been managed to pick each of them once. Sophie Eccleston, that is.
It's all about matchups, isn't it? As you say, Sophie Eccleston is the star bowler against two quality batters. Let's see if she can call good from the skipper.
So difficult, isn't it? Business. So she gets bounce, but with that dip that she gets and the variations of pace, and throw that in with her control over length. And picked up one a slightly fuller delivery today as well when she just got to dip and bounce through the offside. The one.
That's good fielding. A little bit frustrated there. Felt like she pierced the field. So they're on it. They need to be.
Oh, you mentioned 127. The average first innings score here. And interestingly, all 4 games at Trent Bridge, 2 women's games, 2 men's games, all been won by teams chasing. I had a deeper look into why that might have been. It's just because the first inning scores really haven't been big enough or above par. So be interesting to see what Trent Rockets get, having been put in. Another brilliant 5 from Sophie Eccleston, 57 for 2.
They're not taking any risks, and that's sensible. We give that lady on the screen too many wickets in her column, going at a run a ball. They'll be happy with that. I'm sure there's many team discussions how you go about playing Sophie Eccleston. I'm sure it's the same. Try not to give her too many wickets. If you can knock her around, happy days.
The problem is, you look at that bowling lineup, how many do you knock around? You've got to take someone on. Bryce has got 7 wickets, Eccleston and Kerrs 6 wickets, and both of the spinners only go just over 6. A little bit of air. Skipped down the track for just one. And that's a quality that the Manchester Originals bowlers have. There will be somewhere along the lines where Nat Silverfront and Nash Gardner will have to have a conversation and hedge their bets as to what the best opportunity is, given each of them with their different strengths, and which bowler can they target. Inside out, that is brilliant. Excellent use of the feet by Nat Silverfront. The ball will win this battle.
Yeah, quality cricket shot. In or out. Real good use of her feet. Just opens up the blade. Bit of vacant extra cover area. Wide of mid-off. Really good cricket shot. Class pair. That's what we come to expect.
Smart from Kerr, just slows it down slightly. That was her first boundary, Amelia Kerr, that she's conceded. Her field still remains the same, mid-off up in the ring. Now dragged down and gets punished. Got the treatment it deserves, and Nat Silverfront is dealing in boundaries.
Yeah, this is good from Nat Silverfront, really good. She's not going to miss out on this. As you said, a bit of a drag down. Basically, take your pick where you're going to place it. In between deep mid-wicket and backward square. Couple of bounces, one bounce, 4 runs.
A big shout. Probably too far down the track as well, maybe just outside. Worthy of a conversation. Does Beth Mooney think it is? There is enough in this to send it upstairs. 3, 2. Yes, she does. Let's have a look.
Thanks, Rose. We have a player review for LBW. The on-field decision was not out. It's fair with the feet. Let's just run that through as the ball's coming close to the bat, please. Just take it through there. Just roll it through. It looks like there may be a deviation, so can we go to ball tracking when available, please? Sorry, cancel that. Can we go to ball track? Sorry, ultra edge. Let's just check ultra edge first, please. Just coming up with ultra edge, Rose. Yep, just take that back. Just take it back. Okay, as the ball's coming forward there, just go through there. Go through. Do we have any other angles on that, please? Okay, can we take it back 1 frame, please? Can we just take it back 1 frame there? Okay, roll it through, roll it through. Roll it through. Okay. I'm going to ask you to stick with your original decision, Rose. I have contact between ball and bat before going onto the pad, so I'm going to come back to you on field. You can stick with your original decision. You're on screen now.
Excellent on-field decision, making use of the technology while it's available. Also, a timeout is 66 for 2.
The stage is set.
That's the way to start a World Cup.
As 8 nations compete for the ultimate prize in cricket.
This is unbelievable.
With the world's best traveling to India and Sri Lanka in the pursuit of cricketing glory.
They have etched their names in history.
The ICC Women's Cricket World Cup 2025 begins 30th of September.
For the third umpire, and he took the right one. Back the projected score telling us 132, and WinWiz telling us 132 is quite a good score then, because at the moment they're giving it 63% in favor of the Trent Rockets. And in the pot today, we have Lauren Manfield Hill. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, DK. Good afternoon, everyone. That was a very positive introduction there. I couldn't agree more, actually. I think the Trent Rockets, if they can get 130, anything above that, they've struggled to make decent first innings scores. But I think they've got the bowling attack to be able to defend. They get up to 130. Be under pressure in a chase pretty early. I do feel Beth Mooney might have missed a trick actually early on. Nat Sciver-Brunt came to the crease and Sophie Eccleston had ball in hand. And the first 5 deliveries, Nat Sciver-Brunt just wasn't moving well, wasn't picking length well, and I felt like she could have rolled the dice and gone another set. Now you look, she's faced 19 deliveries, she's up at 28, and she's such a hard batter to get out once she gets in. You've got to strike in them first 10 deliveries.
And you're absolutely right. I remember the first 4 balls that she faced, she almost got an LBW, just a faint little inside edge, rolled to the boundary, but interesting. We put the captain's hat on straight away. You're thinking for Beth Mooney here. Nice. Following Trent Rockets and the women's team, I thought their struggles were a lot more with the ball actually at the start. Nicely done away by Nat Sciver-Brunt. Fielding by Millie Kerr. Stopping them for the 2.
Yeah, I think a large part of that, and we spoke to her at the pre-show, was Alana King struggled a little bit this year. She's got an economy of 9. Generally, she sort of goes how to run a ball. She's just struggled for that consistency this year, and she's a key cog in this bowling attack for the Trent Rockets. The other thing you look at is that opening combination, Alexa Stonehouse and Cassidy, as we just complete that set from Lauren Filer. 71 runs scored off 55 deliveries for the Trent Rockets. Yeah, it's an inexperienced opening partnership, isn't it? You've got Cassidy and Alexa Stonehouse, and there's a lot of pressure on those 2 youngsters at the top, and that's probably where Trent Rockets probably one international seamer or experienced seamer away from having a really nice, well-rounded attack. So we see a little bit of Catherine Bryce back into action.
Love it, love it.
Catherine Bryce does something very interesting accordingly. Goes around the wicket with the new ball and brings the ball back in. I know that you played her in the last game at Oval, or rather when you did play in the Oval. Is that a bit of a weird angle as an opening batter to face?
Yeah, it is, and I think the reason for that is it just plays with your technique a little bit. Opening out that front side, keeping your balance, because obviously
Nicely done by Ash Gardner. Not going to find the boundary, just the 2. Sophia Eccleston from long on, just doing the mopping up work.
There's been a few deliveries really where they've got a good piece of it, but it's just not run away for a boundary here at Trent Bridge. We did have a little bit of rain this morning, slow outfield. But yeah, you've just got to work really hard to align your eyes, to keep your head in a good position.
another one, this time over covers, but just a single now. Deep extra cover there, something that the women's game always likes to have. A deep extra cover, just a single there. We need a big partnership here.
Yeah, and this is the partnership, DK. You're absolutely right. These are the two world-class internationals. They're still in 15, 20 deliveries time. Looks like the Trent Rockets will be in a great position.
Good set this so far for Trent Rockets. 6 coming off it without taking too much risk. Exactly how you want to be doing it in the middle overs. Take minimal risk, but also keep the scoreboard ticking. A single to finish things off. 78 for 2 after 60. Manchester Originals just trying to pull things back. They brought Sophie Eccleston, their best bowler. We just heard Lauren telling us about how good the initial spell that she bowled to Nat Silverbrunt was. And she's back in. What do you expect right now from Nat Silverbrunt? To go after her or just play her quietly? That's a lot of turn and bounce, and she has definitely done what Manchester Originals wanted.
Well, there's your answer, DK. Turn and bounce. Sharp hands from Beth Mooney. Captain, she's brought her back on to create the breakthrough. It's a great length, and you can see that real takeoff. Turn and bounce. Big turn and bounce from Sophie Eccleston. Great work from Beth Mooney. And that is the key wicket, Nat Silverbrunt. She departs for 34. Trent Rockets, 78 for 3.
That was an extra.
Tell you what, if Alana King has a look at that, she'll be licking her lips for the second innings.
And Beth Mooney would be thinking, if Ash Gardner bowls something like that to me, I might be in trouble as well.
Yeah, no, we've got a real treat on our hands today, haven't we, with these spinners in this lineup.
Trying to decode how good that ball was, and Alana King on screen will be looking to do something very similar when she gets her turn to bowl. But for the moment, it's Jodie Grewcock who's come in. Again, Sophie Eccleston just brought in to do the one thing, which is to try and get Nat Silverbrunt's wicket. And how well she does it. She's got help from the pitch. It takes the skill to have the belief as well. That's brilliant bowling from Sophie Eccleston. her set of 5, and she gave away nothing at all and picked up the wicket of Nat Siverbrandt.
And gets Dominic Cork some fantasy points. That is a wonderful piece of work from Beth Mooney. The sharp turn and bounce nearly went too far down the leg side, but just gets it in that right hand. Fantastic piece of bowling. She's a game changer, Sophie Eccleston, and she may well have just flipped this Trent Rocket innings on its head. A lot of pressure now on Ash Gardner, the captain. She's been in good form, and you feel like she's going to have to do a lot of the lifting now for the Trent Rockets.
Absolutely spot on there. She becomes the most important batter. Ash Gardner is the skipper. She'll have to play a skipper's role in this innings with the bat. Mahika Kaur into the attack. That's quite a nice start to a spell. Found a little bit of shape. Kept things very simple. Got hit for a couple of boundaries. Nat Wraith, she's come back in. She generally doesn't bowl too much in the middle.
Yeah, it's a good point, DK, and I was just going to say that we haven't seen her an awful lot through the middle, and certainly nothing at all at the back end for the Manchester Originals.
Nicely played. Jodie Grewcock played a few dots, needed that boundary, and she's done well here to find the boundary.
Yeah, really nicely played. Helped it round the corner, does Jodie Grewcock. She's a very good player, square of the wicket, low in stature, picks up the length really quickly. You feel like you almost want to get the left-hander off strike here, and Mahika Kaur to have a little bit of go at Ash Gardner. Brings a change in the field. Fine leg into the ring. Long on drops out.
Oh, well bowled.
And straight away, after that field change, the ball goes to long on. And exactly what you wanted has happened. Ash Gardner is back on strike, and probably that's what Mahika Kaur wants as well.
Yeah, I think so. I think you want to... Ash Gardner, she's a wonderful player, but we see there the highest amount of swing in the 100 from Mahika Kaur. But she's a much better bowler than just being a power play bowler. I think this is a really good challenge for her now, coming back, bowling at somebody with the quality of Ash Gardner. As you saw from the delivery before, she can also take the pace off it, bowl those off-cutters.
What do you think Manchester would be happy in stopping Trent Rockets from scoring?
Great job out here, girls. Going really well.
We saw Trent Rockets could try and get 130, but what do you think Manchester would be happy chasing? Looking to go over the top, not getting the connection she needs. And we've seen the ball just plug in the outfield a couple of times, but not on that occasion. Ash Gardner gets a couple. Trent Rockets 85 for 3 after 70. Beth Mooney bringing her wrist spinner into the attack. Melike, that's been done because she's looking for that wicket. If she gets Ash Gardner out now, that'll open up things. Jodie Grewcock on strike, taking the single. This is exactly what Manchester Originals want. Ash Gardner on strike, and hopefully if he does make a mistake, then they find a way to probably get into the game in a stronger manner.
Yeah, this is a good matchup from Beth Mooney. Leg spin to Ash Gardner. Not a huge sweeper of the ball, or doesn't play those ramps and scoops. Very much high up the ground. The turn and bounce that we've seen available here today. She'll be looking to try and get her to run past one here.
The short ball. Good fielding by Deandra Doughton on the line. Got a good throw to back it up as well.
Yeah, what a catch. What a supreme athlete. That's what you get with Deandra Doughton. Don't always get consistency, which at times can be a little frustrating, but what you get is magic moments. Whether it's crunch deliveries at the death, innings under pressure, or a specky catch.
Peacock has done quite nicely here. Just keep rotating strike, giving it back to Gardner. Gardner will be looking for the boundaries here, but with a little bit of risk, not too much. Mooney going up to a bowler. Assuming that she'd be saying, try and bowl fuller, make her hit down the ground, and in that probably lies the opportunity to pick up a wicket. Nicely done by Ash Gardner. Slightly short, not too much, but she finds a way to thread that gap.
Yeah, beautiful timing. Great footwork from Ash Gardner. Gets deep in the crease. It's that push off the front foot. Keeps her weight in the shot. That's not the delivery with this field from Amelia Kerr. Offside in the ring. Just rings a change now. That high cover fielder goes more conventional. Seren Smale into extra cover.
Good finish to the set of 5. 8 coming off it. Trent Rockets 93.